Hello folks, today we'll be discuss the gametophyte or features of gametophyte of pteridophytes. So our first is that gametophyte is formed by germination of spores, and these spores are of two types, homospores and heterospores. These homospores and heterospores. Many questions are asked that homospores give rise to which type of gametophyte. Then gametophyte formed by homospores are monoecious, both male and female attached on the same thallus, and heterosporous, different. They give unisexual gametophytes, that male gametophyte is different while female will be different. So this is very famous question. Next, types of gametophytes on the basis of their dependency on the spore mother cell. So if they retained within the original spore case, then they will be called as endosporic, and if they grow in soil to form independent plant, then it will be called as exosporic gametophyte. So many questions are asked from that what are the examples of endosporic gametophyte. Then it will be Selaginella isoides in Marsilia are endosporic, while Xylotum teres and Lycopodium are exosporic gametophytes. Next is, in pteridophytes, gametophyte are highly reduced in case of heterosporous pteridophytes. Gametophyte are highly reduced. This is very important feature. For example, in Selaginella, in Marsilia, and in Azolla. Selaginella, students, Selaginella will come everywhere, you see, in every example almost. Next, about sex organs. Sex organs are again male are Antheridia while female are Archegonia. These are globular plus jacketed and they form motile sperms. And there are 4 longitudinal rows of neck cells in Archegonia, and with 1 egg cell and venter cell plus venter cells are there. And question asked from the number of neck canal cells presence. There is 1 neck canal cell in Selaginella while maximum 14 in Lycopodium. This is important. And Archegonia form eggs which is fused with these motile sperms to form zygote, and fertilization is oogamous type, and this zygote still attached to gametophyte and form embryo development. On the basis of direction of embryonal axis, it divides into 3 categories: exoscopic, endoscopic, and lateral. This is above we have discussed endosporic. This is endosporic gametophyte. Gametophyte is endosporic here, while embryo development is scopic, not sporic, scopic. If embryonal axis directed toward the neck cells, it will be exoscopic. If embryonal axis directed toward base cells, it will be endoscopic, and if it is right angle to the long axis, then it will be lateral. Next, again very important examples of exoscopic are xylotum, equisetum, ophioglossum, while endoscopic embryo is formed in Selaginella, Lycopodium, isoids. Here Selaginella again, and lateral embryo is formed in Pteris, Pteridium and Marsilia. In case of Selaginella, there is endoscopic embryo development, while the gametophyte formed is also endosporic. Endo is there. While in case of Marsilia, Lycopodium, let's see Lycopodium, it is exosporic, and the embryo development is, I think, also, no, embryo development is like in Lycopodium is endoscopic, while its gametophyte is exosporic. So isoids also has which type of endosporic type of gametophyte. These two examples are the same, but Lycopodium is replaced by Marsilia in case of spores gametophytes. Next is life cycle. Life cycle is a heterologous type and with the diplohaplontic. Heterologous means different sporophyte and gametophyte, while diplohaplontic is one is diploid, sporophyte is diploid, while gametophyte is haploid in nature. Next is very important. There is apospory and apogamy in the life cycle of pteridophytes. So we have to go through some differences in apospory and apogamy. Apospory is when gametophyte develops directly from the vegetative cells of sporophyte. Apospory means from vegetative cells of sporophyte. And in case of apogamy means gametophyte, vegetative cells of gametophyte. Sporophyte develops directly from the vegetative cells of gametophyte. Here spores are absent, here gametes are absent, germination absent, germination of spores, fertilization, no fusion. So if the gametophyte develops from diploid cells of sporophyte, vegetative cells, then it will be also diploid. 2n, this is 2n, there is no meiosis. And in case of apogamy, the sporophyte is formed from haploid gametophyte, so the sporophyte will also haploid in nature because there is no fusion. So gametophyte is diploid in this case and sporophyte is haploid in this case. Apospory is more widespread than the apogamy. This is all about the gametophyte of pteridophytes. Thanks and have a nice day.